You're a writer, a creative person. Chances are coffee is your best friend and your everyday office wear are pajamas, or in my case, athleisure wear. You spend your time creating other worlds, having conversations with people who don't exist, or you're driven by the story, or focused on getting to the truth. If you want to self publish, get an agent and traditionally publish, or submit your article to a scientific journal, you'll quickly learn there's more to the story. In fact, there's another side of writing, a side you can't ignore. Writing is a business, and if you're serious about being an author, you'll need to be serious about the business side of writing. However, as a writer, you probably know very little about operating a business, and it's hard to know where to start. Well, as an entrepreneur with an MBA, I'm going to point you in the right direction. Hi, I'm Carmen, author, entrepreneur. If you're new to the writing industry and are seeking practical steps to jumpstart your writing to publishing journey, this is the right place where you'll gain expert level advice on the craft of writing, publishing, business management, and everything in between. Today's video is an introduction to starting a writing business. You probably didn't plan to become a business owner. After all, you're a creative type and not interested in things like business structures, budgets, target demographics, brand recognition, reader engagement, trends, deliverables, or how to create that winning marketing plan. However, you need not only be interested in these things, but actively engaged. You are running a business, or at least you should be, because you cannot afford to skip the business side of writing. Literally, it can be costly. Now, when you become a well-known author and you're financially independent and can hire accountants, lawyers, and administrative assistants, but even then you don't want to blindly hand your business over to just anyone. You need to know at least some of the basics. So here are 6 steps that will get your writing business off the ground. The first step to take is to know the laws governing your business. To avoid costly pitfalls, know your state and country laws around operating a writing business and understanding industry standards such as copyright laws. The internet is a good resource, but if you're unsure, reach out to someone in your state who knows, like a business attorney, a tax accountant, or perhaps a publishing association. The second step to take when starting a writing business is to come up with a name. What will you call your business? This will require research because you don't want to take someone else's business name or find yourself associated with a brand that doesn't support what you're doing. Your business name is also about branding. What are you selling and what perceptions you want to project? To know more about author branding, make sure you check out my video library. The third step to take when starting a business is to have business contact information. Think about how you want others to contact you officially and unofficially. You want your readers to know your home address. What about a phone number? Do you even need one? You might not need a business phone starting out, but as your business grows, it's something to consider. I use a P.O. box for my address, and I have an email account for reader-related engagement. Jumping to our next step, for tax purposes, you'll need to determine your business's structure or legal entity. This leads us to the fourth step to take when starting a writing business, which is to determine your business's legal entity. You'll need to register your business as a legal entity in your state. The number of employees you have, the state you're located in, tax advantages and desired legal protections will determine what legal entity you choose. There are pros and cons with each, and it's up to you to know what those advantages and disadvantages of each of the legal entities are. Here's a broad overview of at least the 3 main legal entities. The first is a sole proprietorship. In a sole prop, you are an individual. And when you file your federal tax returns, all your business income and expenses will be reported on your personal tax return, such as a 1040. This is the easiest legal entity to set up, as a sole proprietorship doesn't cost any money to set up. You simply file a Schedule C with your personal tax return, again like a 1040, and report your business income and expenses. However, this legal entity offers the least protection in that your personal assets can be at risk should your business get sued or owe taxes, things like that. The second legal entity is a partnership. Generally, this is when 2 people go into business together and share responsibilities and or profits and losses. Most likely, this structure won't apply to you unless you have a writing partner and are setting a business up together. In many states, there are two categories related to partnerships: a general partnership and a limited liability partnership. And the last legal entity I'll discuss is a corporation. There are strict rules on what's considered a corporation, such as having a board of directors and creating articles of incorporation. Corporations are more costly to set up, but have certain legal and tax benefits. Like a partnership, corporations have different categories, such as an S corporation and a limited liability corporation. With a corporation, generally speaking, your personal assets, such as your car, your house, your investments, are protected in the event you get sued. Although in some situations, the C suite can be held personally responsible for financial missteps. Let's move on to our fourth step in today's video. The next step you'll want to take is to get a business license. The state and city in which your business operates, that is where it's located, may require a business license. I suggest you contact your city clerk and your state licensing board, such as the Secretary of State or Department of Revenue, to find out if you need to have a business license. There's good and bad with having a business license, like having to pay taxes, but they're usually required, and you are now a legitimate business owner. And the last step to take when starting a writing business is to know your tax responsibilities. Taxes, that's right. It is your responsibility to know what taxes apply in your state, county, country, city. For instance, do you need to collect sales tax? And if so, where do you remit those taxes? The following isn't an exhaustive list, but here are some tax categories to be aware of. Things like federal taxes, state taxes, excise, county taxes. Knowing your tax responsibilities and laws will help you avoid penalties, fees, and interest that you as a small business owner can't afford. There are many more things to know about when starting a writing business, but today's video will at least get you going. For more information on this or related business topics, be sure to check out my video library. Thanks for tuning in today, and if you need any help, direction, guidance, anywhere along your writing to publishing journey, please check out my affordable consultation services via my website, www.carmenkatie.com. And as always, best of luck in your writing, and please click the like button and be sure to subscribe. Thanks so much.